Hey guys, Portia here, and today we're going to work on a really easy but visually appealing typography design. Now, this particular image can be placed on your sublimation projects, DTF, HTV, even converted over for hot fix rhinestones. I will follow this video up with another video where I actually place the image on a shirt, but guys, I don't know what medium I want to use yet. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump right in. Starting with our blank canvas here, let's go ahead and add in our very first element, which will be a text box. And the word I want to work with today is melanin. And of course, you can work with any font, well, not even font, but any word you want to. Now, the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and change the font. And I'm going to use this one here, Love Low. Now, it doesn't have a little crown by it, which means that it is free to all Canva users. And I like this one because it's bold and blocky. And blocky kind of comes in handy with this particular design, although you absolutely can try other types of fonts. Now, in order to give this some personality, what we're going to be doing is adding a bit of color block in the background. So let me show you how to do that. We're going to go to Elements, and we are going to pull in a shape here. And it's just a basic square, guys. We're going to go over here to color. Let's scroll down. Now, here is a color palette that I created. I called it Melanin, and it's various shades of brown. And all you need to do is get the hex code of whatever palette you want, and you can begin to add colors one by one. So here's the hex code, and in others, I did name them. So this is coffee with the hex code Espresso, Mocha. Anywho, let's go ahead and start at this end, and I want to change this to this tannish color. And we're going to put this right over here. And let's go to position. And I want to arrange this to the back. And there we have our first color block. And one thing about when you are color blocking, make sure when you decide to end your block, it is hiding behind the straight edge. So we don't want to end our block here, because when we bring in the new color, and let's just go ahead and duplicate that. Oops, not that one. Let's go back. I want to actually duplicate that layer there. So when we go ahead and duplicate this, and let's go back to our color palette. And then we'll position, arrange, and go to the back. So when we bring in that new color, you don't want to see it looking like this. We don't want to see the split. What we want to do is make it appear that it's a smooth transition between one color to another, because that's what really makes this design work. So let's go back to the layers. I'm going to pick my lightest one because I don't want it to end there. I want it to end right about here. Let's click on this layer, slide that on over, and it's going to end right here behind the E. So now we have our first two blocks in position. I'm going to duplicate that, go back to color, and pick the next color or tone in our lineup. Back to position, arrange, and to the back. We're going to hide that right there behind. So guys, what I'm going to do is finish filling out our color block behind our word, and then when I come back, we will be ready for the next step. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and clean up our edges. And what I mean by that is we want this to look smooth and seamless. And if you guys can see here, we got the little tips of the end hanging over into the white. We have some of our color blocks that are taller than the others. So what we're going to do is kind of erase the parts that we don't want to show. So I brought in another square, changed that one to white. And what we're going to do is just literally erase the parts that we don't need, which is another reason why blocky fonts work better for this particular design. So I pretty much, let me see how that looks. Okay, that looks good. I have cleared away the top. I want to duplicate this. We're going to slide on down here. And we are going to erase a little bit of the bottom. Okay, that looks good. Duplicate this again so we can, well, I probably want to do this first so that we can get the left and the right side of the image. And in doing this, you do lose a little bit of your letter here, but I think it works for this design. It really depends on how close you want to get. And I want my edges to be super crisp. Okay guys, that looks pretty good. And this in itself could be a design, but I want to show you what else you can do with this. Let's go ahead and download our image. And let's add a page. We're going to go ahead and bring the image back in. We are going to remove the background. And we're going to change our background here to black. And again, this could be a design, but we're not done yet. I'm going to go ahead and add a new text box. Make sure it's the same font. Put our word back in there. And we are going to shape it around what's already there. And we're going to go to Effects. And we are going to hit Hollow. And what I want to do is just move this down just a little bit. And we have a brand new effect right there. Now another thing we could do here is change this to white. So now, once again, we know what this would look like if we were to put it, do sublimation and put it on a white shirt. But even with that, we can come back through with another text box. Throw our word in there, change the font, and I'm gonna pull this open a little bit. Go back to Effects, and we want to do the hollow effect again. And I want this to be black this time. So now we have this particular effect. All right guys, let me show you a couple of other of the designs that I have. So here I did the white words, I did the hollow effect, and then I came over here and added in a little bit of more text. So I think that would look really good on a shirt. This is just the black background and some more text. This I decided to use a distressed font. And it came out pretty good, but you definitely don't want to do this with HTV. We got focused here. What else? So you see my melanin again. But guys, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all how to create a multicolor or color block effect with your text to help add a little bit more visual interest to your designs. If you have any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found the video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you go ahead and give it a like? But guys, as always, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time, peace.